Hey guys, so this is a video I want to make about holding your own as an AD carry, and I'm probably going to say that a lot in this video. Um, just this concept of holding your own. Uh, Here, before I get into that, so here's what the team comp looks like. I'm just gonna line this up. Uh, Wait. Oh yeah, they had Ari top this game. Okay, alright. So, basically, this concept of holding your own is when someone else on our team is doing well, the last thing you want to do is make them lose the game by feeding. You just want to be able to get carried. But more than that, you just want to hold your own. You just want to make it so that they don't have to worry about you doing poorly and whatever. So this game, we kind of get into something interesting here at the level 1 that I kind of want to show. Basically, we're starting to walk in a lane. Everything's fine. You can see over here Maokai walking up, but we didn't know that because there are no wards there. And then Janna makes a stupid aggressive play. And he keeps going, so obviously we're getting ganked. Then they blow the shield and heal. And the reason that looks so clean, these three players were a queue. The bot lane and the jungler were a 3-man queue. Which didn't really end up mattering. I mean, they got the Vel'Koz, whatever. I healed, blah, blah, blah. Nothing really matters about that, except Graves comes down. Maokai trades into me, whatever. Everyone's really low. Bunch of summoners. That's whatever. Just keeps sitting here, and then here's what happens. Graves comes back. The minions kind of split up here. There's this, like, negative space that we have. So I'm able to spot Janna through it where there are no minions. And I know her shield is down, and I know the rest of her summoners are down, and so is the heal from Lucian. So I'm free to make an aggressive play, especially after I see him dash forward. I get this kill, and I just flash away to safety. And then Vel'Koz pokes both of them out of lane, so I'm able to stay and keep farming towards tier. I believe I do get that on my first back. Yep, so tier and potions. This is another big thing about this lane. I'm going to get into the part about holding your own in a minute. Big thing about this lane matchup is that we have a lot of poke, and their Lucian did not buy any potions on his back. He had 350 gold after the longsword he bought, and got another longsword. I definitely would have gotten move speed shoes and a potion. Well, a biscuit, whatever. Because we're getting poked. Or he's gonna get poked. He needs the sustain, but he got damage. So here's another thing I did. I see that there's no one here. Ezreal has the ability to use his Qs to check for vision. So here, I'll put this to red side. So I don't see where the support is, but it's kind of too early to roam, so I'm just checking these bushes with my Qs. And I actually hit someone. So I like chill and wait for them to show up. It's just the Janna. So it's fine. I'll swap the fog back. Alright, so this lane just kind of sits here for a while. Nothing really happens. Up until, I think Vel'Koz makes a play or something. I don't really remember. Yeah, right here. This Lucian's pretty low and he has no potions. So he's kind of left to lifesteal with Feast, that one mastery that gives you 20 health. Or like some amount of health every 20 seconds on a last hit. And Janna shields to soak up damage. So they can't do anything aggressive. We can't do anything aggressive. We just kind of sit here and let the game take its course. We're just chilling. So here, everyone goons on us. I'm not even gonna go back and show. It's disgusting. TF ult, Maokai flash W, just a bunch of stuff. That's whatever. So I just play really safe back here until they dive me. I used my E early to try to clear that minion to see if they'd take more tower damage, but it didn't matter. He ulted me into the wall and I couldn't do anything anyway. So the Yasuo then goes aggressive because I say, hey, no, like Lucian has flash, whatever. We go aggro, he gets the kill, it's cool, whatever. 2 for 2. It's fine. So this concept of holding your own is very important, right? So I'm going to look at the score right now. Top lane is 3-1 with a CS lead. Mid lane is 3-0-1 with a huge CS lead. Jungle is 1-0-3 with a pretty big CS lead. And I'm just chilling. Like, the Lucian's getting fed. They're feeding him all of the kills. He has all the gold. I don't need to do anything. I can just relax. But what I have to do is not get 1v1'd by Lucian and not keep getting ganked and giving Lucian kills. So I just poke him. I don't really do anything. No engage, no disengage. Except here, I know that the Janna had just been picked off by the Diana, and he was still on a death timer, and I've been hitting him with Qs and my W there. And I see Vel'Koz coming, and I know that I can bait him. If I E onto him, he knows that he'll win the fight. So I E onto him here, and he does try to duel. And we didn't see that. Haha! You didn't see the TP. I'll show you. I actually didn't see it when we were playing. I didn't even know there was a word here. That was actually completely lucky that we all, like, that he actually reacted. That was super lucky, because neither of us noticed the TP, I don't think. But he just showed up, so it was worth. So that's that. I'm just chilling, not really doing anything. Here, this is just dumb. They picked a weird fight in the jungle, and Ahri's just killing everybody because no one has mana or health. And I tried to save the Vel'Koz with my heal, and then I ended up dying too. It was just dumb. It didn't really matter. So, again, we're going to look at the scores. Oh, right when we got back to lane, we got 4-man again. I don't even want to look at it. Or 3-man, I guess, because Maka's not there. Basically, Twisted Fate just teleported on us. There's nothing we could do about that. So here, looking at the scores again. 3-1-0 top with a big lead. 1-0-3 big lead. 5-1-1 big lead. And like CS. And I'm just chilling. I just don't need to do anything. I just need to not feed. But I can do more than that if I calculate it. So here, I know that bot lane's pushing for us, no one's there, so I'm going to go mid and help defend. This is an interesting thing that I do a lot as Ezreal that I think is very valuable information. Is to use your Q as your E is landing. And I do it twice this game. This is the first example that ends up netting us a kill and blow summoners. Is I know he's going to turn around and try to auto him here. So I go for the fast combo where you auto and then you E. And because you're Eing after your auto, it like smoothens it and you like save animation time basically. So there's the auto. And then I E, and then as my E lands, I Q. So basically the way that works, in fights, I primarily play locked screen. I guess people don't, so it might be different. But if you play unlocked, which I guess most people do, and you're here where this beam of light is that my E is from, you auto, and then you put your cursor here and press E. And then once you're there, you press your cursor here and mash Q until it goes off. But for me, because I play locked, I'm here, then my cursor goes here. But if I were to put my cursor on the Twisted Fate, and then that's like right above this little sword icon, and then my screen will move because I'm locked screen. Right above that little sword icon is now here, or like right here. So I would have missed. So you have to come down, and then I have to like anticipate where my screen will move and like shift my mouse, whatever. It doesn't matter, it works. I've gotten used to it. I blow flash to secure the kill, whatever. Nothing happens, we just poke, make sure that, whatever. I look for the scrap. We're just chilling, nothing's happening. So here, I should have told him that this was warded. I saw them ward this. But I didn't think he'd walk up because there's no point. We were chilling in this pink, waiting for these guys to show up. But he's now walked on this ward, and they ended up pinging him. You can see on the minimap. So they know this is happening. So they back off. We get nothing. Completely Graves' fault. I can't call every single thing. It's not like, I don't think that's my fault. So I'm just shoving bot. We dragon fight. Nothing really happens up until Twisted Fate does something stupid, which is this. Takes my Q. Walks up. Dodges my Q, but then takes the slow, then that knock up, and it just dies. And we just run forward. Whatever. Nothing happens. Let's push. Is it here? Okay, so this is important. This is fundamental holding your own. This is exactly what I mean. This is like the whole point of me making this video is I don't I'm 2 and 3. I'm up 20 CS but I haven't spent it. I can actually look at the gold and I have 1.7k gold that I haven't spent and Lucian has 144 he hasn't spent so he just bought basically. Um but I hit him with this Q. I hit him with another Q. Missed my W, which is okay. Kill that minion to free up this line of space, and then hit him with another Q while he's stuck in his Q animation. Kill this enemy, that minion, then do it again, free up the space and clip him on the corner. So now, I can all-in him here, right? Even if he has these summoners, I have both of mine, and I can all-in him. Do I need to make this all-in? No, I do not. And this is where this concept of holding your own becomes important, is... So, okay, I'll show what happens. There you go, we trade. I heal to make sure I don't die. I have this ward in, I don't see Ahri. She did walk through here. I didn't see her. And then I just sat there, walked near the wall. Whatever. I died. He does a huge crit. And then he does nothing because he's Yasuo and dies, and that's it. So, that didn't really work out too well. But I held my own. I was able to solo kill a Lucian as Ezreal when that I had. To be fair, I poked him a lot, but I still solo killed him. It wasn't like a straight up duel. But now I've held my own. I've successfully pushed the Lucian back. I'm not feeding. I 1v1'd him so I'm ahead. We find a pick. So here's the other situation that I was talking about where you do the thing with Ezreal where you E and then you Q at the same time. I know that Ahri's down here. I can see her on this ward and the minions. But this fight is starting. So I go to the fight. E. Abilities. Kill that guy. So now we want to do Baron. And I know that with these items, I'm very strong. Even though Ahri is pretty fed, I can still 1v1 her if I catch her by surprise. So what I'm going to do is I'm pinging on my way here, because I know that I'm going to go there, and I'm going to E to the left of, like, Ezreal down here, and then, well, okay, I'll just pretend that we're facing it. So you E to the right, and then I'm going to Q to the left, like that. So if she was here, I would have hit her. If she was here, basically I just lose. But I took the bet that she wouldn't get there that fast, and she'd be walking up here, or she'd be over here. So I took both angles. She wasn't, and then we see her mid again on those. So we just do Baron. That's pretty much it. We get Baron. You know how that goes. That is loud. Alright, well that's it pretty much. But that's what I wanted to go over, is holding your own as AD carry. If that 1v1 bot lane had gone poorly and I had died to Lucian, then Yasuo wouldn't have TP'd and he wouldn't have died, but I also would have lost a lot of pressure. The fact that I was able to solo kill him means I was effectively shutting him down and letting the rest of my teammates not worry about him while still carrying and also putting myself in a more advantageous position. And that's a really big thing at the moment. I feel like it's pretty, like a common opinion, that it's difficult to solo carry games from AD carry. Maybe it's just me or people I talk to. I think it's a valid opinion, but I feel like you can carry in other ways. And the most important thing for me here was to make it as easy for my solo laners and jungle as possible, and that was what I did. I didn't need to make that 1v1. We traded 2 for 1 there, but we drew a lot of pressure, so they were able to get kills on the top side of the map, so it ended up being better for us. But we could have went 0 for 0 there, and instead they could have 4v4'd topside and maybe done fine, and I could have just chilled. But because I was able to make that trade, it ended up being better for us. But if the trade had gone poorly and I had died, then it would just be left up to the 4v4 top. So it wasn't like a game-changing thing. Like, obviously I didn't really carry this game. I have a 12-2 mid laner that's double the CS of the Twisted Fate. So it's just a little thing to sort of keep track of and try to do. So that's it for this video. Sorry it's probably long. I'm gonna make some sick highlights of me playing Jhin and landing sneaky W's in a bit, so thanks.